All right, let's talk about how to use your Tortillion stump and your kneaded eraser. And you might have a variety of different charcoal pencils. If you have a narrower one, that's nice for some of the lighter, softer values and for blending. The thicker ones are good for the more chunky values. I did all of these with the chunkier charcoal pencils, and I'm just going to show you a little bit about how to and not to blend them. So if you have a double-ended tortillion stump, use one end for black, the other end for white, or use two different tortillion stumps for each color. So when you're going into blend, you don't necessarily need to blend all of it or half of it. You don't even have to blend much of it. You might just work some of the edges a little bit if they're a little bit scratchy or rough. And then if you wanted to fade a little bit into the lighter paper value, so kind of like near the white spot without doing too much. But sometimes what I see is that people blend all of it. And when you blend all of it, you end up with a really kind of flattened, dark, fuzzy spot. Use the Tortillion stump. Maybe just use it on an edge. So let's say, for example, if I want this grape or berry to look like it's behind this one, maybe here I might go around to strengthen that edge. Right there, but that's it. Just leave it alone. And then here to separate these two, if this one's in front, maybe I want to have this a little bit more solid, like it's a cast shadow, because when we blend, things do get darker. And then I can clean up the edges a little bit there. And I can also use the charcoal that's on my Tortillion stump to create some light values. So here I have a kind of a mid-tone, and then it jumps to paper. Maybe I just want to use this to kind of create a lighter value there. And the problem, where do you smudging? So you have to really limit this because you want to avoid over smudging. And then remember, you can use this and you can create dark values and light values. But everything is going to feel fuzzy and blurry compared to that. So it's okay that the tooth of your paper, that graininess, shows through some rather than having everything look like it's a fuzzed out photograph. Okay? So that's with the Tortillion stump. Same thing with the white. If I have like a little glossy highlight, I want it sharp like that. Versus if I take this and mute them, it loses that glossiness. So maybe that's good to create kind of a light value, but then there's nothing like the spark of that white highlight to make it look like the light's really bouncing off of there.